Hey, it's Javari from Tenorisk. We'll be going over something old but still relevant, the General Data Protection Regulation, otherwise known as GDPR. It came into effect May of 2018. Now, I know it's old, but new businesses are being formed, and it's important that these businesses understand the privacy that our customers are looking for. So this is part of a broader review of the regulation for our small and medium-sized businesses. In this session, we'll talk about the data subject's rights under GDPR. These rights are covered under Articles 12 through 22 of Chapter 3 of the GDPR. Let's dig in. What's a data subject? Well, it's any human, me, you, grandma, that has some of their personal information collected by a business or other entity. For example, a person fills out their name and email on a website or mobile app. Then they have become a data subject. Simple as that. So in this context, the data subject is our customer. Let's put this data subject conversation in context. As a reminder, GDPR covers any citizen of the EU. So, if a customer is a citizen of any of the 27 countries in the EU and provides some personal information, then they are a covered data subject, and they have 9 general data rights. Essentially, these rights protect the data subject or the customer from having their data sold, processed, or shared without their permission. It also provides them the right to have the business handle their information, meaning processed their information in a very specific fashion. We'll talk about these. Let's get into these Bill of Rights. So, the first part is the right to be informed. So Articles 12 through 16 handle that. This customer has the right to be informed of how their information is collected and how it will be used. Number 2, the customer has the right to request access from the business the data that was collected from them. And number 3, the customer has the right to have that data that was collected from them to be corrected if there are any inaccuracies. So that includes a misspelled name, an incorrect zip code, an improper ethnic classification, whatever it may be. Number 4, the customer has the right to be forgotten. Well, this just means the subject or the customer has the right to have the business erase all the data collected from them. This includes data held within backups or even held with another business. This one, I admit, would be a pain for a business to implement if a customer did ask to be forgotten. I wonder how many people in the EU know they have that right. Anyway, number 5, the customer has the right to restrict processing. Now, they can restrict processing due to inaccuracies in the customer's data, unlawful data processing, or unlawful collection of the data. So, any other objection the data subject has asserted is fair game also. One thing is if a customer says, I want to restrict my data from being processed in this way, a business can always come back and say, well, if you do restrict it, there will be certain features that you won't have access to. And of course, all that information needs to be articulated on the website or the mobile app. So there's also the right to be told that any restrictions, erasures, or corrections have been made. So a customer has the right to be known, or the right to know that everything that they've asked for has been implemented. Then there's number 7. The customer has the right to have their data that was collected from them transferred to another business. So let me break that down. That's the right of portability. What does that mean? So it means the data should be in a common universal format that allows the business to transfer that information to another business so they can properly and fully process that same data. So businesses are strongly encouraged to develop interoperable formats that enable this data portability. Okay, we're almost there. All right, number 8. The customer has the right to not have their data processed for reasons deemed inappropriate by them, the customer. It means that the business can no longer process any information relating to the customer unless it is needed to comply with legal regulations or other defense legal claims. And the last one. This one is a little different. Essentially, the customer has the right to decide whether they want their personal data collected to be processed through automated means such as an AI algorithm or other automated processing technique used to build a profile of the customer. Yes, that's a mouthful. Let's break that down. So, a customer has a right to tell the business that they don't want their data to go through an algorithm in order to make an automated decision or to be processed in some sort of automated way. So this is used for building profiles or making decisions. There are a lot of ethical implications here. So a business needs to tread lightly here. However, this can be overwritten if the automated processing is utilized to enter into a contract with the data subject. All right. Now, these are the 9 general rights that a customer, or in this case, the data subject, has. I hope you found this enlightening and a little bit easier to digest. Again, there are other subjects within GDPR that I want to cover in later sessions, but I wanted to start with this. Reach out to me if you have any questions. Thank you. Bye.